In recent years, our district has faced some challenges with limited water. We've seen several droughts in the last 5 to 10 years, increasing temperatures, and a significant scarcity of water. Available water for livestock has been a challenge.
My name's Lynn Wilkins. I'm third generation on this ranch. Bruce and I are both fifth generation in the area, and we've got grandkids, so we're seventh generation from the area. We came in the wagon trains. I guess we haven't been smart enough to leave. The property went out of the family in 1988, and we were able to get it back in 2016. Very glad to be back here. Had just moved here that spring, back to the home place. As my grandson said, he posted a picture on Facebook and said, "We're home."
I grew up around Bruce and Lynn Wilkins. I've known them for a long time, most of my life. So I have a friendship with them, and I think that's helped with getting them in the door to do conservation projects because that trust has already been established.
We've known Roger, David, and Herb since they were little guys, and we trust what they're telling us.
One of the first things we do when working with a landowner is identify any resource concerns on their property, as well as identifying their objective.
NRCS was able to come in. We started off with the 50-acre juniper project, to conserve water in the area. And then from beyond that, we were able to kind of snowball into some other projects with technical assistance and other partners.
We were interested in the juniper project because we were aware that an average juniper tree takes 40 gallons of moisture out of the environment a day.
Upon completion of the juniper cut, we also identified some other opportunities within the Wilkins property. The next was to do beaver dam analog installation. Our primary goal with BDA installation was to reconnect the floodplain. We also hope to encourage water recharge, to provide water downstream, and to assist in establishing plant vegetation along 30-Mile Creek.
I was really impressed with what the BDAs did. Anything to slow the water flow so it can go out in the gravel bars and spread out across, I've always thought was a good thing to do.
That led to treating another resource concern with a lack of riparian vegetation, so we encouraged them to participate in the Conservation Reserve Enhancement Program. We've installed thousands of plants on their property, and we're out here in August and we're seeing significant survival rates that I think were a contributing factor of the BDA installation.
The Wilkins property has been a perfect example of a bunch of our programs being able to work together and puzzle piece together in a way that is just really exciting. When a landowner comes in the door, they have specific goals in mind for their properties. NRCS works to find funding opportunities to get their projects completed.
We were able to leverage federal funds and secure a grant for some upland improvements that they needed for their overall operation.
The next phase of our project is going to be cross fencing to get the cattle up off the creek and utilize the grass better up on top. Some of the immediate results we could see was I was up on top watching my grandson bring a bull up the canyon, and I could see the sun shining off the water, and the creek was usually dry in August, and it had water in it that I could see from a mile away and 1,000 feet up.
But more water retention is the thing that I always wanted to accomplish.
We took this over with the anticipation that our kids would be involved in down through the generations, and our grandson's making plans for increasing his herd and eventually taking over the cattle.
We've always tried to improve what we're doing and how we're doing it. We keep coming up with projects that we think are good and will help what we're trying to do, trying to preserve it for our grandkids and maybe their kids. I think the goal of about every person ever is to make something better for the next in line.